Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's Indy here with Ultimate Tool Reviews. Well, I got some new online deals for you for some new tools here. If you're wondering why I haven't done a lot of the Home Depot or Lowe's in-store videos recently, because there hasn't really been any new deals going on right now. Very unusual for these first 3-4 months of the year. There's usually maybe one or two deals you find every single month in store, but right now it's been really slow for deals. I'm not sure what's going on right now. Looking back at this year, I haven't really bought barely any new tools at all. Usually I'm buying, a new tool every once in a while pretty quick as deals pop up, doing videos on them, but there's really been very little right now going on for new tool releases and for interesting new deals. So on Amazon is kind of where I've been buying a lot of my tools recently because Home Depot, Lowe's, there's just nothing going on. So I did a video review on this kit not too long ago. This is the Metabo HPT. This is their brand new. Some people are saying it's not the subcompact kit. It doesn't say subcompact on it, but it's kind of like their standard kit. I think the tools are subcompact in my opinion. They're nice and small, and they feel like the new version of their older subcompact tools. But this price is insane. It's kind of gone down from like 98 to 97 to 96. Doing this video right now, it's 96.87, which is a crazy deal. You're getting the two new batteries here, the two new 2.0s with the fuel gauge, and you're getting that lifetime warranty as well. I mean, for the batteries alone, they'll go for like $70 with the charger. So even if you don't need the tools, you can buy this deal just for the batteries. It's pretty amazing deal. This is probably my top pick if you just need a drill and impact. You're not looking for anything too crazy, but you don't want to buy, garbage tools either. You want to buy something with some quality. This is probably the best deal to get. And all the links in the description, guys, to all of these deals. So you want to find them really easily. I'll get the links in the description for these really quick here for you. And probably one of the best deals in the video right now is going to be this deal right here. All right, moving on to another Metabo HPT deal. Most brands use a very similar, I almost think it's like the same manufacturer for these blowers here. But this is going to be one of the cheapest ones I've seen, $63.10 on Amazon. This thing's usually like around 80 to 90 bucks, somewhere in that range, and they're down to $60 right now. So if you need one of these little mini, I don't really call them job site blowers, but I use mine for cleaning out the bed of my truck, kind of blowing off like a top of a tool chest. They're great for that. Not really great for, cleaning like, a sidewalk or blowing leaves. They're not that powerful, but they do have their use, and I do have two of these because they are very useful when you need one. All right, moving on to the multi-tool. Just a review on this. Really love this tool. I am not a fan of multi-tools or oscillating tools at all. I always avoid using them when I can. But Metabo HPT really hit this one out of the park. And it says limited time deal, but it's been like that ever since I got the tool in, for at least a month now. So again, always check camel for this stuff. So you make sure you're getting the best deal. You're not just seeing some inflated price and they bring the price down just a little bit here. So one of the best multi-tools I've tested to date, really smooth, very low vibration, and it cuts a lot better than the older one they had. And just from watching those tests, you can tell it's definitely a major improvement while also being a little bit cheaper too. So definitely an improvement there from Metabo. Also, there's all of a sudden this big cordless heat gun thing that went on. Milwaukee's got one. I think Dewalt's got one. Makita's got a very expensive one. But Metabo HPT's got one, lifetime warranty, of course, on the tool, $84. One of the cheapest ones out there. So if you need one, there you go. Great deal on the Metabo HPT one. Also, I just bought this recently for just, having another Bluetooth radio around. $67 is pretty good. I do need to make a video review on this one, but to sum it up kind of quickly, it works really well, great battery life, and I will agree with a lot of the reviews, it does not get very loud. If you make sure your phone is all at max volume when you're on Bluetooth, and you turn this thing up, it's not as loud as, a lot of other, speakers out there. It is the biggest weakness. It's not very loud, but it's built really well. You can definitely drop it, it's not going to break too easily. You do get that lifetime warranty, and it is just like a single speaker in there. It's not really like stereo or anything, but for $60, you can't really complain about it. I mean, it's still a solid unit for what it is, and I think I definitely got my money's worth for it when I bought it. So I am happy with it, but not perfect, I will say that. Or moving on to Makita, not really a deal on this saw, but if you need one, Makita really flooded the market with these things when they did originally it was 189, it went to 250, and now it's at 300 for these saws. They had originally had, a deal where you buy the saw in the kit with 2.5s, and you got an additional 2 5 amp batteries with this saw. Really good deal there. But if you want the tool only, like you just need an extra one, you don't necessarily want to buy all the batteries with it, this is kind of the going price for this thing at $121. So not a bad deal if you just need one of the tools, you already got a ton of Makita batteries, and you want a good rear handle saw. Even the Metabo HPT one, I think is like $200. The Milwaukee's are like $230, $250. So Makita easily has one of the cheapest rear handle saws out there, and it's a fantastic saw. I've had a few of these in the past. They work really, really well. So definitely a recommended tool there. All right, we have the Makita XPS 60-piece bit set. Makita finally has done a clear cover on these things. You can now see in these. I've actually I think I bought two of the 35-piece sets. No, sorry, two of the 45-piece sets here. But for a little bit more, you can get the 60-piece set, whichever one you want to do. I'll throw a link in the description for this one as well. But the bits are pretty much the same, but of course they have that new clear case, and I love that new clear case. It works really, really well, and especially at these deal pricing here, it's not a bad deal to pick up a couple of bits, spend 40, 50 bucks, and then you've got bits for the next year. So great deal here from Makita. Definitely fantastic. If you want to get a little more crazy with it, you've got a 31-piece impact set here, and it's in a battery-shaped box like Makita. If you're wondering, I checked the reviews. People already confirmed that it does not slide into a Makita tool. So don't even try to do that, guys. But be aware, though, that it's a really cool, just kind of nifty gift. If you want to get someone a gift that's a big fan of Makita, it's not like it's super cheap or anything. It's still $30 for only a 31-piece set there. But I like how it's, got the really cool, lettering there. And it looks like a Makita battery. So very cool out there by Makita. And it's an Amazon exclusive, so you can only get that on Amazon. I'll throw a link in the description if you want to check that out as well, too. All right, moving over to Dewalt. This is easily, I would say, second place for a cordless air compressor. But it is more useful than Milwaukee because the Milwaukee one is purely an air compressor. Even though it does it better than the DeWalt also has a low pressure, high volume side as well too. And then of course it's got like a light and other stuff built into it. So the DeWalt is more useful, while the Milwaukee does the main job of inflating high pressure things a lot better. This thing was like $99 for quite a while. It's like $121 now. It's about what you'd find average pricing for it, but I would definitely say, ditch the compressor if you don't need to use, a ton of compressed air. If you're just filling up like car tires like I am, and I've pretty much gone to all cordless nailers now, this is a great tool to have for, filling up tires quick, filling up the occasional floaty or basketball once in a while. This is definitely the way to go right here. All right, and there's another DeWalt deal here. The DCF 845B is under $100. A couple of deals on these things that are pretty decent. This is kind of DeWalt's, new flag. I would not say flagship per se, but DeWalt is also coming out with a new, I think the 860 is coming out here pretty soon, but 845 is just, a great, upper mid-range, just impact driver. A lot of good reviews on this thing. It's got selectable modes as well too, and being under $100, not a bad pickup if you're into DeWalt and you just want to find a decent impact driver. That is going to be a go-to heavy-duty daily use impact driver. All right, and there's also a great attachment tool. I really don't talk about this attachment too much here. This is going to be a right angle. So basically you can put this into an impact right here, and then you can put any bit you want into this thing at a right angle. It's one of those tools where you're like, yeah, that seems useful, but when you actually buy it and use it, you're using it all the time. I probably use this thing like at least 2 or 3 times a week because it is way more useful than I thought it would be, and I just love using this thing. It's one of those tools, just pick it up, and you'll be amazed how often you actually use it. It's a really cool tool there. A couple other tools here, not sponsored or anything, guys. I bought these myself. You can see I got the last purchase up here. I just needed one of these contour gauges. It's one of those tools like that right angle adapter where you're like, I probably could need that eventually, but I don't know when. This is for a pack of 2. It's a 10-inch and a 6-inch, and it's only $10. It's like the cheapest one I could find on Amazon. Really saved my butt here doing some flooring projects in my RV, and really came in handy. Whereas a lot of the other ones, you find elsewhere are going to be $30, $40. This is a 2-pack for 10. awesome deal here if you want to check it out. Really, enjoy using this tool. It gets the job done. Yeah, it's not like super high quality, but for me, I'm gonna use it maybe a handful of times every couple of years, and it works great. I definitely got my money's worth out of this. And of course, saving pieces of flooring, not making mistakes. This thing comes in handy really, really well. Same thing here on these cutoff wheels. Kind of always hard to find, grinding wheels and stuff that are good quality. I was looking for something, that not gonna blow up in my face, but also is gonna be, somewhat affordable too. This True Trustwe brand here, 25 bucks for a 52 pack of the 4.5-inch cutoff wheels. I've used a handful of them now, doing a couple of projects, tried to break down some larger pieces of metal on my property here, and they hold up really well. I got them wet a couple of times because I was cutting some bars that I didn't know had some water in. I was able to get those off, and I've burned, probably 3 of these discs up now, but I've been really happy with how durable they are. Haven't broken any of them yet, and they work great. They're really affordable too at 25 bucks. So, not sponsored or anything by these guys, just used them myself, bought them, and I think they work fantastic for what they are for the price. So guys, that's all I've got for you today. Still keep my eyes out for any new deals at Home Depot or Lowe's right now. But like I said before, there's not really a lot happening, unfortunately. So we'll see what we get as we get into summer, and hopefully see some better holiday deals this year as well too. So guys, thanks for watching. Take care and have a great day. Stay safe out there.